The suffering of chosen ones is not an accident. It's not random pain or meaningless struggle. It's a secret preparation. Spiritual awakening is not gentle. It shakes you, breaks you, and rebuilds you. And those who carry higher consciousness often wonder, why does my life feel like a storm before the calm? Why do I face betrayal, rejection, and endless challenges while others seem to walk an easier road? This is the hidden truth. Suffering is the fire that shapes chosen ones. Without it, they cannot shine. What looks like destruction is actually transformation. What feels like punishment is training. And in this video, you will finally understand why the hardest seasons of your life were never there to destroy you. They were carving you into someone unstoppable. The path of chosen ones often begins in pain, because pain creates depth. Think about it. Ordinary people live on the surface. They avoid discomfort. They hide from difficulty and they seek the easy way. But higher consciousness demands more. It demands strength, resilience, and wisdom that cannot be developed in comfort. Imagine a diamond. Before it shines, it's just a rough piece of coal buried under pressure. Without that crushing weight, without that unbearable heat, it would never transform. Your suffering is the pressure, the fire, the process that makes you unbreakable. And while others see you struggling, what they don't realize is that you are becoming something rare. Chosen ones often experience rejection early in life. Friends turn into strangers, family misunderstands them, and society labels them as different. At first, this feels like loneliness. But hidden inside that loneliness is a powerful lesson. Chosen ones are trained to stand alone. When you are not accepted by the crowd, you are being prepared to lead outside the crowd. If you had been fully embraced by everyone, you would have blended in. But the truth is, you were never meant to blend. You were meant to rise, to stand apart, to carry a light others cannot. This rejection is not rejection at all. It's redirection. It's life forcing you into your true path. And then comes the struggle with setbacks. Chosen ones don't just fail once, they fail repeatedly. Projects collapse, dreams delay, relationships break apart. But here's the hidden secret. Each failure is a test of persistence. Every time you fall and rise again, your spirit becomes sharper. Higher consciousness doesn't want you to succeed too quickly, because easy success creates fragile confidence. Real confidence comes when you've been through hell, and you know you can survive. Chosen ones are given hard lives so they can develop unshakable belief in themselves. Without struggle, your power would remain asleep. But perhaps the most painful part of this journey is betrayal. You trust someone deeply, and they turn against you. You share your vision, and they laugh. You open your heart, and they use it against you. This betrayal cuts deeper than any failure, because it feels personal. Yet, betrayal is often the turning point for chosen ones. It forces you to stop depending on external validation. It forces you to look inward and realize that your worth is not in who supports you. It's in who you become regardless of support. Betrayal is painful, yes, but it's also the point where chosen ones learn to stop begging for approval and start walking in their own authority. Even your silence is tested. Chosen ones often feel like their voice doesn't matter, like no one hears them. But silence itself is training. It teaches patience. It teaches observation. While others rush to speak and reveal their ignorance, chosen ones are learning the art of timing. They suffer in silence, because silence is what builds wisdom. And when the moment comes for them to finally speak, their words cut through the noise with power. The irony is this: while chosen ones suffer, others think they are weak. They see your struggle, but not your strength. They mistake your pain for defeat. But the truth is, suffering is not breaking you, it's shaping you. You are being prepared to carry responsibilities that ordinary people could never handle. You are being trained for a mission that demands more than comfort. This is why your life feels different. This is why your path feels heavier, because you were chosen not to live an easy life, but to live a meaningful one. There comes a moment in the journey of every chosen one when the suffering suddenly makes sense. It's the moment you realize that every rejection gave you independence. Every failure gave you persistence. Every betrayal gave you self-trust. Every season of loneliness gave you wisdom. And suddenly, the pain that once felt unbearable becomes the foundation of your strength. This is the transformation, the moment when suffering turns into light. And when this moment arrives, you no longer see yourself as a victim. You see yourself as someone who was forged in fire, someone who cannot be stopped. But until you reach that moment, the path feels unfair. You look at others and wonder, Why is their life so easy? Why do they get love, success, and happiness while I struggle? Here's the answer. They are not being trained for the same destiny. Ordinary lives require ordinary preparation. Extraordinary lives require extraordinary preparation. If you are suffering, it is because you carry an extraordinary calling. Life is not punishing you, it is preparing you. This preparation is not just about strength, it's also about compassion. Chosen ones suffer so deeply that when they rise, they can connect with others who are still in pain. If you had never felt broken, you could never heal others. If you had never felt lost, you could never guide others. Your suffering gives you the ability to see beyond the surface, to feel what others feel, to carry wisdom that comfort could never teach. Pain gives chosen ones their power to lead with empathy, not arrogance. And this is why chosen ones shine brighter than anyone else once they rise. Their light is not artificial. It's not borrowed. It's born from darkness they survived. Their glow is real because it was earned. That's why people are drawn to them. That's why their presence feels magnetic. Because deep down others can sense that they have been through fire and survived. Your suffering is not a curse. It's the hidden proof that you are chosen. The very fact that your life feels heavier means you are carrying something important. The very fact that you feel misunderstood means you are walking a path few can understand. And the very fact that you are still standing after everything means you are stronger than you realize. So if you are in the middle of your suffering right now, hold on. Your shine is coming. Your pain has purpose. The storm is not the end, it's the beginning. One day you will look back at this suffering and realize it was the most important part of your story. Without it, you would not be who you are. Without it, you would not carry the strength, the wisdom, and the power that makes you a chosen one. When chosen ones finally shine, the world sees the light but not the fire it took to create it. They admire the glow but never understand the darkness behind it. But you will know. You will know that your suffering was not wasted. It was the very thing that gave you your strength. And when you shine, you will not just shine for yourself. You will shine for everyone who is still in the dark. You will become the proof that suffering is not the end, but the doorway to higher consciousness. You will become living evidence that chosen ones may suffer more, but they also rise higher. If this connected with you, thank you for watching until the end. Like and subscribe, because your journey matters and your light is needed.